Hey y'all, I'm here today to share some of my March favorites. It's been kind of a weird month, and so these are things that I've been into that have just kind of brought me peace or helped me relax or whatever. Willie is also here with us today. He doesn't love when I'm filming, so he needed a little comfort and attention. So things I've been reading this month. Honestly, I haven't really been reading that much. My attention span's been real short. I haven't been able to focus on actual sitting down and reading a book. But I have been listening to audiobooks. And the things I've been choosing are things that don't take a lot. It's not serious. The world's serious enough right now. It's just things that are just kind of fun and light and enjoyable. So one book is My Oxford Year. And it's about this girl, Ella. She has her complete life planned out. She knows exactly what goals she wants to achieve, and she's just really focused on her career and goals. And so she is a Rhodes Scholar, so she gets to go to Oxford for a year. And on the way there, she gets her dream job working on a political campaign. And so life really just seems to be exactly on track. And once she gets there, she meets a guy who they completely clash, but like stereotypical, they begin to have feelings for each other. And that some things happen where it completely shifts what her priorities are. And if she really wants to focus on the dream she's been living or things that had been happening. So it was a great story. I enjoyed it. And the narrator of that is Julia Whelan. And she did a great job. So then I went and was like, well, what else has she narrated? Which is a ton. So I did choose a book that I listened to called Delicious. And I love any books about food. So if it takes place in a restaurant or it has to do with recipes or anything like that, I love books with food. And so this book is about, she goes to work for Delicious, which is a food magazine. And while she's there, she discovers these letters that are written between a young girl, Lulu, and the famous James Beard. And it just kind of becomes like investigating, like trying to find all the letters and who's Lulu and just the whole story behind it. And so it just follows kind of her journey as her and a friend kind of discover things. And through that journey, she discovers a ton about herself. And so, that was also a great book. And those were great little books to kind of just take me to another world and just like let me kind of live in those characters for a little bit. What I've been watching. So we finished in March the show Mythic Quest that's on Apple TV. And it's a show about a game development company in like a video game. And so we love video games, so it was right up our alley. It kind of reminds me of Silicon Valley that was on HBO, but that had to do with app. This has to do with a video game company. And it was just funny. It's not serious. The humor in there was right up my alley. I thought it was hilarious. And it was just a fun little show. So we watched that. Let's see, listening-wise, I've been listening to a lot of Drew Holcombe. In February, me and Matt and his parents double dated to a Drew and Ellie Holcombe concert, and the concert was great. Drew's album, Dragons, was my favorite album of 2019, and so the concert was great, and so since then, we've just been listening to them a lot, or him a lot, and just his older stuff. And what's really fun is, since we've all kind of been locked down a little bit, him and Ellie have been doing some kitchen covers every night on Instagram and Facebook, so that's been another little fun way that I've been listening to Drew Holcombe. Also, another little fun thing about Drew Holcombe is he has a song on Dragons called End of the World. It's a great song. It's really fun. I loved it before. It just feels a little timely nowadays. So if you haven't heard it, definitely go listen to it. It's one of my favorites. And at the concert, it was really fun because it was like a group sing with everyone in the theater, and they're amazing in concert. If you can go see them, they're really funny. They're super talented, but also just funny, and it's almost like you're just hanging out with them in their living room. So eating wise, what we've been eating this month is a lot of grilled pizza. It started warming up, and as soon as it gets warm, we're like, let's go outside, let's do everything outside, let's grill out. And so we've eaten a lot of grilled pizza lately, and it's been delicious and just reminds me of summer, and is a great way just to relax and enjoy outside. We've also been working on a video to show you how we make grilled pizza. It's really easy, and it's a great like group activity too, because everybody gets to pick their own toppings. Anyway, that's going to come, so I'm not sure when, but just look out for that. Other thing food-wise is Thrive Market, which we order a lot of our like non-perishable food from, so salad dressings. We get siete chips from there. There's a lot of things that we really like from Thrive Market, and so they've been great during this time. And even though they're right now, just because things are crazy, their shipping's been a little bit slower, but usually it's really fast to get this stuff. If you haven't checked them out and you like to eat some healthier foods, then there's a link below. It's definitely worth it, and their prices are excellent. So what I've been doing this month is I've been spending, like I said, it's getting warmer, so a lot of time outside, a lot of time sitting on the porch, working on the porch, just writing, just being outside as much as possible, and that includes going for walks and runs and anything where we can just soak up sunlight and enjoy the amazing spring weather. And then self-care wise this month, because it's been important just to make sure like our stress level's been a little lower because it's been trying to elevate, I've been taking just slow mornings. I've been waking up a little slower, spending more time in bed, snuggling with this guy and his brother, and just praying, meditating before getting the day started, just to kind of bring like the stress level down a little bit. And that's been really good for me, just to be able to enjoy a slower pace during this time. I've also been doing salt baths, like magnesium salt baths, which are super relaxing. It's basically just an Epsom salt bath, and every time I get in there, I end up falling asleep because it just like makes me completely just melt. And it's been a great way just to kind of detox my body and my mind at the end of the day. So that's been amazing. And then the other thing, and the kind of last thing, is I found this great just mixture of coconut milk and water that I've been using as a leave-in conditioner when I get out of the bath or shower. And it's been great because my hair, I just feel like maybe it's like leaving winter, it's just been a little drier. It's been great for just like soothing my hair and calming down. And it smells like coconut, which is like one of the best smells in the world to me. And it's natural, which is always something I'm looking for. It's super easy to make. And yeah, so that's been a lot of things I've been into this month. Like I said, a lot of it's really revolved around like bringing stress levels down and just being able to escape a little bit. The world is serious enough, so usually when the world gets too serious, I try to balance it out in my life where it's like, there's plenty of serious things there. I don't need to watch a serious movie or read serious books. I just need to relax, so I'm just not at a maximum stress level the whole time. So those are things I've been into. If you've been into something that you want to share, I would love to hear it. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you check out some of the things I've mentioned. If you have any questions, just ask. Thanks, guys. Bye.